Alright, boys and girls, this is a little how-to video. Save yourself 400 bucks. I've had to do this twice in the past 3 years, but this unit is here before I got here in 2011. So the fan wasn't spinning, and the problem with that is that your air conditioner is not going to work. Your house is going to warm up. So the easy way to do this is an AC disconnect. It's going to be by all AC units. It's 220. The lid pops up, you pull it out, push it in. You pull out the two fuses. It shuts off the unit, kills the 220. The humming you still hear in there is the inside air handler sending a signal out to turn the fan on. No big deal. But what you're going to do is you're going to replace what's called a professional grade run capacitor. And mine just happens to be 45 plus 5 microfarads, $22.50, $22.50 at your appliance store. And it's easy. You have these little connectors at the top. You got your fan, one connector there. Then you'll have 3 connectors going to your Herm, and then 3 connectors going to the C, which is capacitor, and that's where your one leg of your 220 is going to go into 120. One leg is going to go to your hard start capacitor, and the other leg, you just plug them back into the same spot. Take a picture, plug them in, good to go. This is the part number I got. The capacitor I got was a little bit shorter but a lot fatter. It should run longer, last longer, because it's going to be cooler. Usually capacitors, when they fail, they start bulging here at the cap, somewhere on the outside or the bottom, and you can see this one's perfectly flat, so that's not a problem. But I killed the breaker inside for the 220 that comes to the AC unit. I killed the 115 that goes to the air handler or the furnace. Came out here, I cleaned, spend a little time, spray 9 spray 9, clean all your get all the leaves and garbage out of here and clean it up. I cleaned my fan blades, got them all silver again. That's good for balance and for long efficiency. Cleaned up the cymbal, washed the top of it, got rid of all the dirtiness, made it look pretty down here. I use regular spray 9, a little scrub brush, and get yourself a kneeling pad. Got to take out a couple I put in all stainless steel. These usually have like galvanized, but I put in stainless steel fasteners. You take out 6 for me, 1 there, 4 across the bottom, 1 on the other side. And this little white temperature sensor here is for the Aprilaire. So anyhow, all that stuff's up inside here underneath another panel. There's two more screws. They're all 5/16. I just put them on an impact driver, took them out, replaced the capacitor, and it would have been $400 plus to have a technician come out and replace it, not because it's a holiday, just any ordinary day. But I noticed that my thermostat was set for like 70, 72. I noticed the temperature was 73, 74, 78. And I was on the phone after I'd already cleaned this up and got this new capacitor installed. And it only took, installing the capacitor took 5 minutes, but doing the cleanup and all that, maybe a half hour. So if you want to save yourself some money, easy peasy. And everything's safe, 220. And this is directional. You put it, faces this way up. If you don't want to lose oil, you're working on it, you can turn it around like this and it won't make connection. But I'm going to install it, and it just slides back in. And there goes the fan. And you just lift that up, lock it in. You can always put a padlock on there if you don't want people messing with it, but I got good air conditioning again. So that's how to save yourself a bunch of money. Easy AC&R. And I just wanted to go into something real quick. The way the ACs and heat pumps really work is the compressor takes suction right here. This is cold gas, goes into the compressor inside the unit. You can't see because the fan's on. Compresses it to a high pressure gas. Whenever you pressurize gas, it gets really hot, right? So all that gas goes back and forth across all these cooling fins all around the unit. The taller the unit, the more efficient it is. And then that high pressure gas now is cooled down to ambient air temperature or somewhere thereabouts. Goes inside, goes through an orifice, like a needle hole, sprays into a mist, expands into a high pressure gas, or a low pressure gas now because it's going through that orifice, and that turns into an ice cold liquid, and that's what cools the inside condenser in your house. Your air runs over that cool condensing unit and runs in your house through all the vents and registers, and it just does reverse in heat pump mode. Takes that hot gas, just shoots it straight in the house, heats up that coil, air runs over the hot coil, heats up your air, and then you got warm air in the wintertime. It does not pull hot air from the air. That is a bunch of bullshit, and everybody says that, and it drives me crazy, and I had to use a strong word there because it absolutely drives me crazy. It's a complete lie. It's ridiculous. It's false news, fake news. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Hope this works for you. Save yourself a bunch of money. God bless. Quack Bang out.